We've all seen him rule his kingdom. With just one look, he makes the entire pack submit. But have you ever wondered, are kings born or are they made? Number today, I'm going to reveal an even more shocking truth. This king we all admire was once the most bullied dog in the yard. What's even more surprising is that Rocky, the former king, still isn't giving up. Lately, he's been wildly challenging King Charles's authority again, and the outcome is absolutely shocking. His name is Chung Mao, an ordinary dog, as ordinary as can be. His story doesn't begin with a noble birth. His mother passed away when he was born. It was a foster mom who raised him and his siblings. Back then, there was no king in the yard, only a carefree childhood. But peace is always fleeting. As they grew up, a storm began to brew. His brother, the one we later knew as Rocky, started to show his ambition. He wanted to be the boss, and Chung Mao became his first target to establish dominance. Day after day of provocation, time after time of bullying. Back then, all Chung Mao could do was endure and evade. You might ask, why didn't he fight back? Because in the face of absolute power, every act of resistance from the weak could lead to a heavier price. But oppression doesn't last forever, and endurance isn't cowardice. It's the gathering of strength. Finally, one day, when his brother's right-hand dog pinned him to the ground again, the volcano inside him erupted. He stopped retreating, and for the first time, bared his fangs. In that battle, he defeated his brother's most capable follower. From that moment on, every dog understood. The little one who only endured in silence was gone. This was just the beginning. The battle for the throne had officially begun. The conflicts grew more and more intense. He was knocked down time and time again, but he got back up every single time. The scars on his body became his medals. He used countless fights to tell every dog, "You can knock me down, but you can never defeat me." So just how brutal was the final, decisive battle? In the final battle, he won, but he was covered in wounds, his white fur stained red with blood. He defeated an opponent much larger than himself and earned the respect of all the dogs. Look, as he dragged his injured body past them, the other dogs gathered around, not to attack, but to offer silent comfort and submission. At that moment, a new king was born. A former king who was utterly defeated, even had his fangs broken. What gave him the courage to challenge again? Could it be that Chung Mao's mercy was mistaken for weakness? Just now, Uncle Beard's latest video has revealed the answer for us. And this answer is even more shocking than I imagined. Now let's hold our breath and witness this head-on confrontation between the new king and the old king. Did you see that? Rocky's provocation was as fierce as ever. But the deciding factor is no longer just the two of them. When Datu pressed forward, Chung Mao's followers, Dahe, Demu, those who were once bystanders, spontaneously surrounded him. What Chung Mao won was never just a fight, it was the hearts and minds of the pack. With his justice and strength, he established a new order. In this order, he no longer needs to fight alone. The entire kingdom is his strongest shield. Why he rarely uses force after becoming king. Why he can quell provocations with just his presence. Because he has stood at the edge of the abyss. He understands the meaning of power better than anyone. This story teaches us, true strength isn't about how many you've defeated. It's about never giving up on becoming a better version of yourself, especially in the face of adversity.
这架势，你不管什么狗进来都得被撕了，他不是说吹牛逼。来。